what to do after I. Okay, let's see. Now they turned off my live while I was on the phone. I hate to keep touching and put that stuff in the trash. And put that stuff in the trash. They gave me these. They gave me these wrong people's food. I have to put that in the trash. I'm gonna say thank you, God, for this day and for keeping me and for keeping my mood. Let's see. All right, tonight is August the 8th, 2000 and did I say August? Today is April the 8th, 2026, and I am at home. I just walked in the door. I've been waiting on my Downs comforter. You know how thick a Downs comforter is supposed to be. You can go get the cheapest one in Walmart, and that thing is gonna be so big in the comforter. I don't know what that junk is they sent over here. It looked like a cribs blanket, and it definitely came from Timu, and I'm definitely upset about it. And they taped the HSN package label to it like that's where it came from. So I'm on live, and I was on live when I came home and seen it, and I was on live when when I called, and they cut my live off, and further let me know that that is because if it was, the law wouldn't have no care about it, and they wouldn't cut it off because it wasn't attached to it. It's not right, and they still won't let me be live. I'm live on Facebook, but I got aggravated one time, and I really kind of let it happen. Um, I hate when my lives don't play back. I can't. Was intercepted. So ever since I came home, I cut off my live, came home, realized I left my groceries, turned around, and went back. All right. So now I'm coming back 8:20. Come back, bring my stuff in the house, get on the phone. That's when I'm back. I'm so upset looking at that. It looks like it came directly from Timu's clearance section. They would never send nothing like that. And everything they send, especially that, is like big in a box. That's supposed to. I'm not going to be. My biggest concern. Let me just say what the concern is. I don't even see the call. Wait a minute. see. You ain't never taste. Okay. They cut the conversation off, so I'm gonna call back with it with me myself. Well, no, I got it right here. Um, I'm gonna call back. Okay, so I'm just getting home, and I'm not happy with the blanket, with the comforter. I've waited 2 weeks to get it. Temu. I've never ordered from Temu before. Just not a big fan of it. I have been tempted, but I just don't really like to. I don't really, too funny to be honest with you, like to order stuff. I don't. Unless it comes from somewhere that's a reputable place, like HSN. But it don't matter how reputable the place is, things happen. The lady said herself today that thing sat at one place for 3 days. That was waiting on somebody to get in town or waiting on a swap. And I really don't want to get into all of that conversation about all that tonight. I'm trying to get a lot better with discussing this situation, and I still get death threats every day. Every single day. Not one day passes that I don't get some type of death threat with a number on it. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to tone those down if I can. And that's not easy, but I try to do my best. And the only way to do that is to keep your mind on the Lord. Why is that? Because he said, if you keep your mind on me, I'll keep you in perfect peace. The devil likes to aggravate and like to cause drama. So I'm going to rebuke the devil. I'm going to focus on what I'm focusing on and call it a day. And take this grocery back to Kroger. They gave me that little ugly girl new, shut up, Crystal, did not belong to me. And I told y'all I hate going in Kroger. I hate going in there. And I'm going to focus on what I came home to do, which was get in my bed, watch TV for an hour or so, and go to bed, and get ready to watch a little bit of TV and go to sleep. I do got a boat that I'm working on that I thought of today, and I've been in my mind designing that. I'm putting my features together, and then I kind of work from the inside out. I do like the features first, because the features, you gotta have your features first, because then you gotta have the design. So your features go first, so you'll know what to build, because I don't build anything natural. And I want to say this too. Um, I only build like I wish I could have told that lady that in the car today, but I really couldn't because I don't want to go into all of my police stuff. But I build systems and stuff that is bigger purpose, but you can have fun with it. Like I don't want to build a boat because it's to have fun. I build anything that somebody said they're gonna do to me. Put me in the water, drown me, all this stuff. I build stuff. So I was building today a boat, security, systems, you know what I'm saying? Accountability. I build stuff. So because I don't want anything to happen to me, but I don't want anything to happen to somebody else either. So I think that if everybody be like, some people be like, shut up. Some people be like, I want to hear more. You know, some people be like, you know, build this and tell me about this. I feel like everybody in this world got something they want to talk about. We hear the dumbest stuff on TV that they get paid to be on TV and talk about. I'd rather sit here and talk about what the world look like or what the potential of the world look like. Ain't nobody locked in that say. Ain't nobody told you gotta do nothing that I said to do. Have good ideas for what the future of your company could look like if you took the wisdom that God gave me about something else and used it. I ain't never got on here and told nobody, oh, God said you need to build a motor. And no, I ain't never said that. So what I have said is, from what I can see, where your company is, this is how you can get there. You know what I'm saying? And he give me insight on different things. And if it's to help somebody go green, he wouldn't give me this if this wasn't staged in my life. Like, for example, I'm not in the stock market. If I was in the stock market, it wouldn't be fair. I would beat everybody because I would see where the company is so that I would know where to put my money. I would never lose. But I don't play that. Neither do I play the lottery. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I would necessarily win the lottery. But I'll tell you one thing, if I did play, I wouldn't play if I didn't feel it. If I feel it, I play. And if I feel that the numbers came to me, I would do it. And then I would win. Because that's how I feel that God talked to me. Just like if I feel that, okay, I want to go in Goodwill. And I go and I find something I like. I felt that it was leading me there. And I felt it. So I don't want to just be like, oh, well, you know, you got to do what I say or whatever. It's not that at all. You know, it's just the total opposite. I feel that God has gifted me in a certain area of cybersecurity, cybercrime, and a few areas only because of what happened to me. If it didn't happen to me, he wouldn't have gifted me with it. Something happened to me. And so because a bad situation happened using my phone and my SIM card, God gave me wisdom because I asked. The prayer is still in my Bible right now from 2020. It's in my Bible. God give me the wisdom and show me who is doing this to me. And I went to sleep. I paid my tithes to TBN. It was Yom Kippur. I paid my tithes, went to sleep. A couple of days later, all of this stuff started coming. And he told me they at the register. And this is how it's going on. And he started putting it together. And all he said to do was just sit back and watch. And I did. And I started seeing it. And then when I got to Atlanta, I started hearing the signals. Because it was so many people on the phone. I started hearing the traffic. Just like the old traffic when you had a computer and you would hear, you would hear all of that. It's still there. It's just lower. You can't hear it, but I heard it. And they laughed at me. It's okay. They laughed, but I called them. I don't get threatened to be killed for no reason. At the end of the day, I still called him. I wasn't trying to catch him. I was trying to see who was on my phone. And when I found out it was different people, that's where the death threats come from. So I didn't go out looking to, I'm not a snitch. I'm not trying to tell them. None of that is the situation. I got in this situation because somebody was on my phone. They've been on it since 2018. I have lived knowingly looking at my phone, watching somebody else control it for 8 years of my life. 8. And I used, actually, take that back. It was 2017. 2017. 9 years of my life. Talk about mental injury. Looking at somebody move and change. Every day I get up and that stupid phone is doing something different. It only get Roku notifications when the phone is not swapped. So if I never see Roku, I know for a fact the phone ain't right. Because Roku is not responding to it. So it's somewhere else. When I go to Tennessee, it never communicates with Roku because it's not on. It's on a different SIM card. As soon as I get to Goodlettsville, it changes. And no, a little bit further. Get to exit 98. It's a different phone. Everything is off. Out of radius. And then come all the way back here and get right here, up here by Kroger, it changes again. So the phone, the SIM moves, and it moves because I'm around different vehicles that swap. I understand that people say, we're going to kill you for what you said. At the end of the day, you have got to admit, I don't care who you are, you have got to admit, who else could have told me? The devil is not going to come and give me a bright idea like that. He is not going to come and tell me how to stop doing what he is doing. God is not, you got to line it up with the will of God. Is God with slavery? No. Is God with hacking? No. Is God with using other people's information? No. And this happened to me, and I'm a child of God, and I prayed. The prayer is in there in my Bible. I wrote it down, and God answered my prayer. And they give me all kind of jokes about that. She said she hears signal, the man at Dollar Tree, and I hear the transmissions talking to me right now. Hold on, let me see what they say. I don't care, you can laugh all day long. At the end of the day, did you catch people at the register with bank cards that wasn't theirs, that was swapping with you? Is that what happened? Yes, I should be on CNN. Girl with an unusual gift. How did you do it? The Lord told me to pay attention, and I did. I paid attention. Every time they went to the store, it swapped. It changed. It buffered. It went down. It came back up. You could hear it if I had Bluetooth things on. When they was at the ATM, same thing. It glitched. It'll freeze. It'll come back. I watched it. When they not doing it, when they walk off, it ain't buffering no more. I watched the whole thing. I watched people communicate with Ketchup. I watched the whole thing. And that's how I knew what to report. So God gave me an idea because they said, we're going to kill you because of what you said. So God said, well, here, give them this idea. Just say what I'm telling you to say. And I'm going to make you smart in the situation to give you ideas. And so he did. So, and they told me after that, they were like, okay, well, that's the only way you're going to stay alive. You're going to have to step, don't say nothing else. You're going to stay green. So I was green until they aggravate me with the phone. And it aggravates me with the phone because I'm too smart for that. I know that phone is trash. Period. And I know when they change, like it's changed right now, it's going to change again in a little while. It changes when I go to the bathroom. It changes every time you get a text message. It changed with the environment. Because if you see a bunch of Florida tags, you're going to start seeing a bunch of dumb Florida numbers. If you see a bunch of Pennsylvania tags, you're going to start seeing a bunch of Pennsylvania numbers, a bunch of Pennsylvania streets, and all of this stuff. And I feel like that's smart. Why do they not want somebody to be smart? If I'm smart enough to see what this person did on this level, you don't see no value in that. And I'm black. I can see if I was white with a Harvard University degree. This is a black girl in the kitchen talking. And it's right. So I just make ideas from that. So God gave me ideas for systems. So then I say, okay, if he gave me an idea for systems, that melon feel like it hurt my back. And it was halfway out the bag too at Kroger. I started not to get anything from there after I had left my stuff. I really did. I was like, because you already know if you feel anything and if your pee is white, you're even though I'm going through this situation, I still try to be as possible because people be watching me see if she act normal. No, I don't act normal. How you gonna act normal in a situation like this, taking all them bags in the store at one time? Do I look normal? But every time I go to that Kroger and go in the store, they go in the car. Every single time. Not one time go by that they don't. Not one. Not one single time. Not one. Not one. Every single time I go in there, they go in the car. Every single time. I'm used to it. I don't even say nothing about it. I used to, a long time ago, go calling the police. I ain't calling nobody, John. The first thing will come out there and do is make you look stupid. Well, did they take anything? No. I mean, well, if they didn't take anything, then, I mean, you look stupid, so don't call. I just don't say nothing. But I have the ideas because, really, if you think about it, if you change the way we power, you're changing everything because the way you power communicates with a robot. No systems go together. So if you understand that, that's important. And so that's what I do. I look at stuff all day long because it takes my mind off of this. So I look how pretty them wings is. So I take my mind and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna think about this today. Get my mind off what I be trying to get my mind off of stuff. I don't have time to look for killers, to look for bands, to look for who. I ain't got time for that. I be trying to keep my focus. Keep your mind on the Lord. Have fun. Try to have fun. Just try to have fun. And just keep your mind off of it. You can't be worried and stressed all day. You can't do that every day. I ain't put no lashes on in like 2 weeks. I'll be mainly just trying to get here, get my stuff done, keep my bills pay and do what I gotta do. Like I said before, I've been trying to just chill out on talking because not that I ain't got nothing to say, not because I ain't got nothing to say, but because I get tired of somebody saying you're dead every day. I get literally sick of that. I woke up this morning and said, I'm going to call the FBI again. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm going to call the Lord. So I don't say anything. I just leave it alone. Because I get tired of somebody saying that. Like they just really is not saying anything that you're not supposed to be saying. When nobody in Tennessee have no reason to be saying that to me. I don't have no person in Tennessee that I could be like, oh, I'm mad at him for this. I don't have no enemy down there that I have a problem with. I'm not on here talking about no specific person. I'm talking about my phone. I'm talking about my routes. I'm talking about my phone and my routes and my car. And I don't care what somebody say. It looked like drugs. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Anybody finna gonna make me say, think positive. I'm positive that it looked like drugs. If I was standing back here, as much as I talk to the FBI all day, that man told me in Walmart parking lot in California in November, Thanksgiving Day in Walmart parking lot. That man said, what does it look like? What did it look like? I said, what you mean it look like? It looked like I'm sitting in the parking lot. He said, but what it looked like. So they the one got me thinking that way. The FBI said what it looked like. So everything I do, I have it plays in the back of my mind. The FBI said what it looked like. So it looked like you sell drugs. That's what it looked like. Looked like you going to smoke shops and you selling weed and you booking the rides through people that's mimicking what you're doing. And they booking them online and you use them fictitious names to do it and get paid at the same time, but you're selling drugs through Uber. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like to me. Looking from the FBI's perspective. You got a ring going under Uber. Under a transportation service. That's what it is. And that's why I be listening to everybody be like, oh, you should just have a transportation service. That's why. That ding, 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 ding. That's why I don't want to file them taxes like that. So just go ahead and get that out there. Lord, I'm afraid to file my taxes. I think about that today. If you file your taxes under a transportation company, you're going to jail. Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. You gonna now? Is you get out? Yeah, you get out. But if you let them people suck you up into my, I'm gonna go down here and file my taxes as an independent contractor. Go right ahead. And as soon as you sign and that check come through that bank, well, what did I do? You wanna know why? Cause them routes is not right. And I do not want to get into all of that because I'm finna go to sleep and I don't want to get no gas tonight. And I'm sorry for talking too much. I'm going to be quiet. I've been doing real good lately. I've been doing really, really good. And I want to go back to that because I feel like crying right now. And I don't want to cry because I almost had a good day. And I don't want to get upset about this. And it does make me upset because I feel like there's no way out of it, because if I want to file my taxes on time, but if I file my taxes and say that I was working for myself, so you was working for yourself, going to all of these smoke shops and all of these in Chestnut Street and all this. I didn't want to do any of that. Oh, but you just said. Tell the truth. You just said you work for yourself. I didn't work for myself. I was working for Uber and Lyft, and they sent me to those places. I didn't want to go there. I don't want to go to the smoke shops. I don't want to go to Chestnut Street. I don't want to go to Fourth Avenue. I don't want to go to the Opry. I don't want to go to any of those places. And I have a choice. So no, I ain't gonna say nothing. Then again, if you file and you go to jail, at least you're alive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't want to talk about this tonight, guys. This has just been a great day, and I really want to just go in here and just focus on my good day and think about my boat because I made an amazing. God gave me an idea today for an amazing boat. I made an amazing God. And that's all I want to talk about is that boat. That's it. I don't care about anything else. That boat is where it's at. Because I put everything in there. When I tell you everything, I even put the stock market in there. Because I said, wait a minute, rich men, they don't design their own stuff. They go buy what's already been made. Gotcha. Because since I know what you like and I know what you need, I'm gonna design it for you. Because you play the stock market. And since you use that, I'm gonna build that for you. I'm gonna link AI with it and all of that other stuff. You might not even need no wealth management advisor anymore. See, if I played the stock market, it wouldn't be fair because I would know where to put my money at. This is so good. All right, let me come on and get ready to eat my food and watch my movie. And I might be back later because I hadn't took my bath yet. And I definitely need to take me a long bath. But right now, I just want to relax, something to eat, and I'll be back in a little bit. What was that noise? Oh, I need to go check my car because I've been in there just talking, and my car is outside, and I ain't had no camera on it. So let me put the camera on my car and get ready to have Din Din. Oh, and it's hot. All right. Thank you, Jesus, for being home. Thank you for food. Thank you for life. Thank you for health. Thank you for strength. All right. Let's see. Where is the remote? Where is the remote? All right. Woo. Woo. Okay. There we go. Georgia. I am so tired of Georgia. Every time I come home, somebody TV be playing through Tubi. You can sit here and pick Tubi and tell you exactly exactly who online. I'm telling you right now. I can tell you who's swapping with me right now because of Tubi over it. Analytics don't lie. Okay, so now I'm gonna refresh my thing so I can watch my show. That's the same thing I did last night.